Selena for 3 Gear Studios. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our YouTube channel. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing another acrylic pour painting, and we're going to try an ocean theme. It seems to be pretty popular, and I've seen lots of tutorials on YouTube. It looks like something that is very simple and hard to mess up. I really hope that it is, because I'm very new at this, so let's see how it turns out. This is one of my old acrylic paintings. We did a beach theme during one of our paint and takes at 3 Gear Studios over the summer. I have a box underneath it so that the paint can drop down off of the canvas into the pan easier. These are the paints that I will be using today. Deco art, fluid art, ready to pour acrylic. So everything comes already mixed into the paint and ready to pour. I've got mint, beige, blues, whites, and black. I've seen a lot of YouTubers use blow dryers to kind of blow the white paint that they pour on, and it gives it that wave effects. So these are all the materials that you will need to do your acrylic pour painting. If you are inside the house, make sure that you are well ventilated. You can even do it outside, or if it's nice and sunny, you can leave your painting outside to dry. So let's get started. So first I'm going to get the beige. I'm going to start off with doing the sand on the bottom. So I'm just going to cover up where I had the sand before, and I'm going to use my fingers because gloves are still a bit in short supply over here. And I'm just going to make sure I get the edges and get the beige nice and coated, and it's already looking a lot like sand. So now I'm going to use the mint to get the water that is closest to the shoreline. I'm going to put a nice good amount on the canvas and spread that around as well. Make sure you have some nice paper towels on hand to wipe your fingers off with, because this can be pretty messy. It feels almost, well, it is like finger painting. Now we're going to use the darker blue to get the water further up. It's very, very vibrant blue. I'm going to kind of mix it in a bit with the mint green, so it kind of blends in a bit. And I'm going to use the darkest color for the back, so we get more of a bird's eye view of the ocean. Although if you wanted to, you probably could tape off the sky and leave the sky and just do the bottom half. I actually might try that next time. So make sure you coat the sides and blend in the different layers. Now I'm going to add the white. This is going to be our waves, of course. And I decided to blow on it with a straw instead of using the blow dryer, just because I'm indoors. I don't want to get paint all over the walls. And with a straw, you can have a lot more control over where your paint is going to go. So it's a little bit longer. It definitely is a process, but I think in the end it'll work out better. I'm going to add white where I want more waves to go, and just some more paints to help it flow. As you blow on it, I can see that all these colors are just mixing together, and it's really making a very interesting effect. Although I am blowing it every which way, I don't know if that's probably the best technique. And just kind of using my fingers to mix it more together. So I'm just going to keep adding paint, keep blowing on it, making more waves, seeing what happens. I'm not very good at composition, so I think if you are going to try this at home, you can pretty much add the paint however you like. If you want it lighter up top or darker down below, you know, go for it. It's a time to just relax and play and see what happens. Every painting will be different just because of it kind of has a mind of its own. Sometimes you can kind of guide it a bit and help it along, but in the end each one is unreplicable, I think. So that's kind of a good thing. You have your own unique painting. So now I'm gonna add a few drops of the silicone just because I wanted more cells to show up. Right now it is very pretty. The waves are kind of doing what they'll do, I guess. So I'm just gonna spritz some of the silicone oil all over the canvas, and hopefully we will get at least some cells. I wish I had a torch to kind of make them open up more, but I don't, so we're just gonna see if we'll get any at all. I'll use the straw to see if I can blow some of the cells open more. And I can see that already there's a few, but there's really not many that are showing up. I think that's it. I am going to just leave it overnight to dry, and I will check back in with it tomorrow. So here's the final product. I think adding 3D texture like some sand here might be a really cool thing to try. I really liked how the waves here turned out. I think that looks really cool. The silicone didn't come out as much as I wanted to. There's a few cells here, but it really didn't make that many cells. I can see why doing ocean waves are very popular for acrylic pouring, just because you can still get really neat effects even if you make a lot of mistakes. So I am very eager to try doing this technique again, and let's see what happens with that. I think it still needs a little bit of time to dry, but what do you think of this finished product? You can leave me a comment and a like below. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe for more great videos from 3 Gear Studios. And as always, special thanks to our wonderful patrons on Patreon. You can join our list of awesome by going to Patreon/3 Gear Studios. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you never miss a video. And check out some more videos from 3 Gear Studios. Thank you so much for watching. And because not everything turns out awesome, if you've seen my stories on Facebook or Instagram, you can see this hot mess that I made the other day. My sister said I should call it 2020. Yeah, so not all acrylic paintings turn out great.